Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Señoras y señores, live! It's time!
It is time, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing tonight? My name is Chris. This is Scotty. We are your hosts for the Action Lab, your premier and sports entertainment talk show on the internet, and it's not close. Welcome in on a Wednesday night. We are here chatting with you. We got a massive show, and we have some NFL getting closer and closer and closer. Which means we're just going to continue our division preview, Scotty. We're going to keep rolling with it.
Yes, sir. Yeah. NFC and AFC East tonight. We already did. We made it through the West, which is the struggle. Or not the West, the South.
The South.
Sorry.
Yep.
The South.
I mean, you're right. The West is a struggle.
The West might be the I thought maybe the best division of football, but then I watched certain Bo Nix play quarterback in his first preseason game, and they might be done.
Yeah. It's you were just so overwhelmed with excitement for Bo Nix that you were just like, I've seen enough.
Safety, the off throws, all of it against non-starters for San Francisco on defense was very impressive.
Even Skylar Thompson looked good.
Yeah. It's just a preview of the.
I have a very big rule, obviously, with preseason. You don't get too high or low on your quarterbacks and how they play in preseason, unless for me it's the Broncos quarterback and they play bad. Only if they play bad. And then I'm like, well, that means a lot.
That means everything. Bo Nix, he's gonna be primed for little Super Bowl run here this year. Don't worry. It'll be a nice little get back story.
I'm sorry. Did you what words did you say with Bo Nix?
Super Bowl run.
Bet.
Yep.
Chris doesn't actually believe that.
Joe Quill's in the chat. Yeah. NFC East will be a 3-minute preview. Eagles win division. Everyone else sucks. Is it?
I mean, another team in that division made the NFC Championship game last year. And then we got the Cowboys, who could just win a Super win a Super Bowl.
Bet.
Yeah, they could do it with Dak Prescott and Brian Schottenheimer.
Combo like we've never seen before.
That's right.
An ultimate combo of mid.
What's up, Tickles in the chat, Brandon, Joe? Shout out to Joe. Give him some love. By the way, Brendan streams as well. Go give Brendan some love as well. Go to their channels. Give them a follow if you haven't already. We always like to support you guys. But yeah, we are getting a little bit closer. So Jaden Daniels hits a sophomore slump.
We'll talk about that.
If you say so. I like all the facts and reasons you gave for it.
Sophomore slump.
He could. Yeah, sophomore slump is certainly a thing.
When you have a good season as a rookie, to step it up the second season with all the game tape on you and everything else, I mean, people are you're not sneaking up on anybody anymore. I'm just saying, sophomore slumps are a thing.
Chris, one of the least surprising updates you hear, the Mets are metting.
They're losing like every game?
No, they're not losing. They had a 6-0 lead. They just gave up 5 runs in the fourth, and there's just one out and still 2 runners on.
That sounds about right. That sounds.
But we could, if we want to talk about baseball rec, we could.
Oh yeah, rec.
How are your good old Cardinals? Cardinals doing?
What
Cardinals?
Cardinals.
The old Cardinals did not get
Sky's favorite player, Brett Gardner.
Rec, who did your Cardinals play today?
Colorado.
Oh, what? Remind me. I didn't watch a lot of the game. Who won?
Well, yesterday St. Louis won.
I asked today.
What about the day before?
Did the day before the Cardinals won?
Was it a rough go?
Yeah, it's funny. We lose 2 of 3 to the Rockies, but we win 2 of 3 against the Dodgers. Make it make sense.
Rockies take
the
2
Dodgers
of 3.
Like no problem.
2 of 3 from your Rec.
Yeah.
Colorado, just don't look now. They're on a 2-game winning streak, up to 32 wins.
That's what happens when you have the worst manager in baseball.
Blaming the coaches again, Rec? It seems to be a trend. Not that is that a thing?
Well, he's so manager's so bad that he needed help from Yadier Molina for coaching over the weekend.
Who's a better coach, Rec? The Pittsburgh Steelers coach or the Arizona or the St. Louis Cardinals
Tomlin.
manager? Tomlin's the better.
Tomlin. I can at least say nice things about Mike Tomlin.
So you're back on Tomlin.
I've never heard you say nice things about Tomlin.
I agree.
I'm not on the Tomlin train. I can just say nice things about him. Like I've said multiple times, that he's easily like the best motivator in the league. Great with player relations. Not a whole lot I can say after that, but that stuff he excels at.
Chat, did you know Rec has a Tomlin jersey in his house? It's a true story.
Yeah, even Joe Quill's Marmol is a dope.
Oh, for a second I thought Joe was excited. He was like, Marmol is dope.
No, he's a dope. He understands Ollie is completely useless.
Lucky you, Rec. You have all the best coaches that you're a fan of, you know? All the best coaches.
It doesn't matter who your manager is in baseball.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It matters a little bit.
A very, very, very minute amount.
I mean, I feel like it kind of matters when your coach has literally no emotion and doesn't really know how to motivate his guys.
Well, how about you respect him and stop calling him coach? He's a manager.
Yeah. Well, being coach is that's giving him too much credit. He sucks. He doesn't even do any coaching, probably.
All right. Well, I was gonna jump right into a little bit of just jump into our NFC and AFC East preview, but there have been some news stories around the sports world that
news. Can we say we can't? Is that copyrighted?
Is that a thing? Can we do that? Are we gonna get in trouble for that? No. Maybe.
It's not like anyone's going to find out who you are.
Hey.
Yeah.
Careful, Rec.
Yeah. You still got some time. Eventually, you'll get up there.
All right.
But now to help, we could get the subs for the hot take hot tub.
We do have a hot take hot tub subathon that's ongoing. We are at 28 total subscriptions as of right now, ladies and gentlemen. So, Rec, describe what happens if we get to 50.
If we get to 50 total subs, the wives will have a stream on the Action Lab.
Yep. And then how many are we away from the hot tub hot take?
I believe 15, halfway there.
Okay.
Living on a prayer. Yeah, because we got a lot of subs last time.
Do
you think anyone's asking if they can remove their sub based on that?
They're just like,
you take it away.
We do not need to see these guys in a hot tub.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it would be cool if we somehow got more subs than last stream to get closer to the live stream. Now, where we got on that front, Chris?
On the subs on the what?
Subs are we at? How many subs are we at?
We're at 28 total.
28.
28 total subs for our show. So we got a long way to go, but is it doable? It is. It is doable. So get out there. If you have a Twitch Prime sub, you could link your Twitch and your Amazon account, Amazon Prime, unless you're Rec, and you can make sure that you have all the tools you need to subscribe to any one channel for free. You could do that here and subscribe to your boys and just help us out, right? So
yeah, I also love how Sky doesn't use his free Twitch Prime sub on you.
We gotta earn it. We gotta earn it. There's no freebies here.
We haven't earned it, Rec. At least according to Scotty.
Yeah, it's mostly because of your input, Rec. Can't give it.
I mean, even before I was here, you wouldn't do it.
But we are going to scan the Twitterverse to start out the show. And by the way, we have our division preview graphic here just to tease you a little bit. But we are going to go ahead and add in our actual graphic, and we'll be good to go. Okay. There we go. All right, let's start with a little NBA news, ladies and gentlemen. We have our Christmas games locked in for the NBA. You know, Scotty, Christmas games are my jam. I love me some Christmas games. I know the NFL is encroaching on all of the NBA's Christmas Day festivities, but that doesn't change the fact that there are going to be some fun games coming up. So we have this coming Christmas, according to Shams, the Cleveland Cavaliers and the New York Knicks starting out the day. We have San Antonio Spurs, Oklahoma City Thunder. I think that'll be a good game. Rockets, Lakers. Do the Lakers still deserve to have a Christmas game, Scotty? I don't think they deserve to have a Christmas game.
Doesn't matter how good you are because the season hasn't started. It's star power, Chris. So yes, yes, they deserve to.
So
It's eyeballs. It's eyeballs.
Rockets are going to take that game.
Yeah. Also, more updates. The Mets keep metting.
Yep.
In one inning, they completely blew a 6-0 lead, and they're down 9-6.
Well, that was fun.
Oh, look, the happening is finally over.
Okay. Mets doing what they do best. Choke, basically. Spam the chokes in the chat. Dallas Mavericks at Golden State Warriors and Minnesota Timberwolves at Denver to close out the night. So the Denver Nuggets hosting Anthony Edwards. Scotty, what's your... I mean, we're biased because obviously the Nuggets are our team. So we know what game we are looking forward to. But take your bias away. What's the next best game on this schedule, in your opinion?
I mean, ironically, the most watched will probably be the Rockets Lakers, Chris. And that's in the prime slot.
But what are you most exciting? Yeah, what are you most excited about?
I don't even know. I mean, yeah, taking our Nuggets out of it. Maybe Spurs Thunder.
Spurs Thunders is that's the most intriguing to me. I mean, you have a lot of different things happening in that matchup with Oklahoma City Thunder, obviously the champions, facing off against the San Antonio Spurs team. You got Victor Wembanyama. They got all those young, talented players that they've been drafting and putting around Victor Wembanyama. And honestly, I'm going to be tuned into that game probably more so than a lot of these others. Cleveland Cavaliers, New York Knicks. Sure, it's the first game of the night, but I don't know. The East doesn't do much for me.
They got one Eastern Conference game on there, and it's not interesting.
Yeah. I think I had the Beast from the East. There's not a lot of beasts from East in the NBA this coming year. At least nothing that we're excited about. So yeah, chat. What are you excited about? NBA schedule gets released tomorrow, actually. So that will be a big thing. I don't know. I've seen some hints in social media that there are teams that do they're trying to copy the NFL and do a little bit of the schedule release kind of vibe. I don't know. I think the NBA is trying to dabble in that. Not sure if you could do that with 82 games as easily, but they're trying. I've seen some hints at what's gonna be going on social media tomorrow, so we'll see. Let's see. Toronto
Please
Raptors.
Don't have a preview of every 82 games if you're making a video.
Please don't.
Making a video, please don't.
No. Brendan, Toronto Raptors are going a solid 20-0 next season. I think you might need a few more wins there, Brendan, to feel good about that. But I mean, they're going undefeated.
20-62.
You're missing some games, Brendan. But what's weird is why did you stop at 20? You know, you could have stopped at any number. But let's see. Every player's in the NBA. So videos are useless in the NBA. play that is.
Yeah, although I'd argue in the NFL, you already know what teams you're playing. It's just in what order and maybe like, oh, what are the primetime games you have? But otherwise, you already know prior to the release all the teams you're playing in the NFL the next season.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we have, let's see. I know you guys are going to be excited for this. We have some NASCAR. Well, I think this is NASCAR. Yeah, NASCAR news. And you're thinking to yourself,
finally.
wait a minute. How come we haven't had more NASCAR news? Because we haven't had anything as good as this. And by good, I mean like, sorry.
Go down to Mobile One Victory Lane, Dylan.
Celebrating the victory. And
Oh,
little
I did not see this.
yeah, kind of awkward. Celebrating the win, gets his foot stuck in the car and goes face first into the pavement. Yeah, is right. So not
So
great.
why exactly do race cars not have doors?
So NASCAR driver Connor Zilch taken off by a stretcher after falling from his car while celebrating his first place finish. He was put on a stretcher and put into an ambulance before being sent to the infield care center.
I'm now upset they didn't think about doing this in Talladega Nights. This would have been epic in that movie.
Yeah. It's kind of awkward. So he had just scored.
Is he alive?
He's alive. He's alive. He's fine. He just had a bad concussion. No worries. Scored his series high sixth win of the season.
What's his name?
His name is Connor Zilch.
I've never
heard of him.
I've literally never heard that name before.
But people have heard of him now. And you might be asking yourself, man, we got NASCAR, we got a little NBA. Where's all the dildos? We haven't seen any dildos recently, guys. I'm sorry. We haven't seen any dildos recently.
Natural transgression. Or
Transition.
to dildos.
Yeah, exactly. No dildos for you this week. But I'm sure there'll be more coming up. We are previewing the NFC East and AFC East tonight in this episode of the Action Lab. His brain cells are now zilch as well. Yeah.
True.
You're not wrong. So, Scotty, you mentioned the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys had a little preseason game this week. And we had a little, we got CeeDee Lamb here. Oh, CD. Previewing what we're going to be talking about tonight here. They were down 14-0 at this juncture of this preseason game. CD chilling on the side, hanging out. It gets taken out by a referee going down the sideline. Referee, I mean, he put his body into it. There it is.
Are you saying there was intent here, Chris?
There was intent. I think there was. I could see it. Flag was thrown and there was a penalty on the play, obviously. But yeah, Dallas Cowboys seem to be in mid-season form here.
Listen, he's usually on the field when they're on offense, so he's not accustomed to where he's supposed to be. He wasn't on the field. He's not doing a Mike Tomlin out here. He was on the sideline, but obviously too close to the field. And was the ref good? Was the ref okay? Bounced up.
Meanwhile, breaking news. The referee has now been signed by the Cincinnati Bengals because they don't have anybody to play defense. So there you go. Cincinnati, congratulations. You now have a new member for your franchise. New member of your defense. Boom. There you go.
It's got good size.
Got good size.
Good pursuit.
Oh, man. The way the hat flies off his head is just.
Speaking of the Bengals, did you hear about the sabotage that they tried to do?
Bengals. Well, the Bengals were in the news. the last thing I saw was Shamar Stewart, who hit Joe Burrow at practice, causing like
that
a
was
big
sabotage.
scuffle today. Which, I mean, let's bring it up. Why not? We're here. We're talking about it. Let's go. So today, Cincinnati Bengals. What's the biggest thing, if you're a Cincinnati Bengals fan, that you are trying to make sure doesn't happen this year that happens every other year? What is that, chat?
Jamar Chase gets hurt.
Yes, Jamar.
T Higgins.
No. Try again.
I mean, if you listen to Chase, he will tell you that people game plan for the weapons of the Bengals, not the quarterback.
I
Came out
mean,
of his mouth, not mine.
yeah. What?
Did you hear that? When
I
he was
did
like,
hear that.
Yeah, that was a wild. I mean, what are you saying? Throwing your boy under the bus.
Like, dude, you might want to just check the PR real quick. Just check the temperature of what you're saying. But yeah, Joe Burrow gets hit. He comes into the season. I don't know if he got hurt on this. I don't think he did. I don't
think he did.
Yeah,
We would know if he got
we
hurt.
would know.
Yeah.
But the fact that Joe Burrow never comes into a season healthy, and they always start out their season so slow. I mean, Shamar Stewart not making friends right now in Cincinnati.
Yeah, I wish I could see an angle of how hard he got hurt there. But
I was trying to
camera
find it
pans
too.
away. I don't know. There's got to be something. Where's the all 22? You know, what are we doing here? But yeah, not great for your rookie first rounder to try and take out your starting QB. But I don't think he did it on purpose. I think he was just losing his balance here and couldn't stop the train. Would have liked him to go just a touch lower if he could have there.
Jesus Christ, Scotty.
I'm just kidding.
Man.
I'm kidding.
Man, you're wishing injury.
Well, now you're banned.
Oh, well, turns out Burrow's fine, so you don't have to worry about anything until next practice when he comes down with some sort of lower leg injury. So we'll get to the AFC, NFC North are we doing that next show? We always do that next, right? And then we finish off with the West last. Is that what we do?
But based off that clip, it does look like the Bengals' offensive line is in mid-season form.
yes. So Bengals offensive line not in a good spot. Last video I have here for you guys, and this video is just coming from the world of Twitter, and it is regarding somebody who can absolutely throw bombs, behind the back bombs. Have you seen this, Scotty?
I did see this, yeah.
Yeesh. Like, it's accurate too.
Sign him up. I hear the Steelers need a quarterback. Rack, what do you think?
I mean, we got Skylar Thompson, so we should be good.
I mean, the fact that this guy is throwing behind the... I mean, he has a better arm than most people. Let me ask you this. Does he have a more accurate behind the back pass than any starting quarterback in the NFL? Has throwing forward?
No.
I'll tell.
What are we doing?
Put it.
No.
If I'm a Giants fan, I'm intrigued.
Absolutely not.
If I'm a Giants fan, I'm intrigued. I'm like, well, he's sturdy. he's not going to take a sack as easy, and he can throw darts. Is this what Patrick Mahomes? Is this what Patrick Mahomes does in the offseason too? He just does the.
I mean, he's throwing a behind the back pass in the game, Chris. So.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is this exactly what Patrick Mahomes like? I mean, he throws a better
He's not
behind
on the street.
He throws a better
He's not
behind the
out.
back pass than Patrick Mahomes. I'll tell you that.
He's not out on the street. How do you feel that scooter did for him? You think that scooter held up okay? That's a big boy right
That's
there.
a big boy.
Who's a big boy? No one's gonna get that reference probably.
because he has a large handicap in the front of his shirt. Jerry Jones signs guy 3-year deal, finds his glory hole quarterback. You know?
It's my quarterback.
Yeah, it's my quarterback. So, anyways,
Jerry Jones found his quarterback. Joe Milton. Let's go.
Joe Milton. Is that the guy?
Ball's legend.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Yeah.
He is
Yeah,
that guy. I've seen
Yeah.
clips, Chris. It's got to be
Most
true.
most well known for being benched for Hendon Hooker.
He's ready now.
He's ready. So, all right. That's all I got for you guys. Just to give you a little appetizer of what's going on. There's not really a lot happening in the world of Twitter at the moment, but there you go. But that being said, I think it's about time we dive into all of our division previews for the evening. Let's go ahead. Let's dive in and see what we got for you, because if I have the right there we go.
Oh my God,
See Outlook
Chris.
sleepers.
There we go.
Chris.
There we go. It's all scrambled.
That's not the AFC East, Chris.
No, I know.
You're
We're
this man.
give me a minute. Don't worry. Just get rid of this. We're done. Then move this down here. We're done. And then that's not it either. We're just gonna
Okay, now we just have no graphic.
now we just have no graphics. Now you guys don't know. It's super uncomfortable, isn't it? Isn't it super uncomfortable with just me and Scotty and a black screen?
Yeah.
Look at that.
There's still no graphics. Can't have shit in Detroit.
After dark.
That's why we can't have nice things. Throw us in a dark room. Just like Aaron Rodgers, you know?
Roger.
So let's go ahead. Let's dive in. It is officially time for our NFL division preview show, and we are covering the NFC and AFC East. So let's start out with the NFC East, and let's dive in, because we've been talking a little bit about the Cowboys. We talked a little bit about the Giants needing a new quarterback, and we were going to sign the guy that throws behind the back on the street. We might as well stick with the NFC. So let's go ahead. We'll start out with the division odds, and we'll start out with who's going to be at the top. And I think most people have a pretty solid idea of who's at the top, and that's the Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia Eagles favored minus 140 to win this division. Then it goes Washington Commanders, young, hot team. Jaden Daniels right behind them at plus 220 to win the division. Dallas Cowboys plus 550, so 5.5 to 1 on your money if you want to take them to win the division. And then the Giants, a distant 22 to 1 to win the division. Giants obviously not going to compete this year, but Scotty, what are your initial thoughts on the odds of this division? Is there value to be had between any of those top three?
Probably not. I would say the value may be with Dallas, just because they're at 5.5 to 1. And as I'll get into, when like everyone's doubting Dallas, sometimes that's when they have their better seasons, and when they have expectations, they end up being trash. So, because everyone's doubting them going into the season, 5.5 to 1. I think record-wise, I mean, Washington could have. I think Washington will have a regression this year. I don't see them making like the NFC Championship game. And Philly coming off Super Bowl. Sometimes you have that Super Bowl lull. When they lost the Super Bowl, obviously that following season, second half of that season, they were awful, and then got blown out in the first round of the playoffs. So if they had a little too much fun this offseason, and they did have a decent amount of moving parts in the offseason, having to lose some guys and picked up some other guys. So value, I'm going to say Dallas. Would I bet that? No, not necessarily. I don't know that I bet any of these.
Yeah, Dallas is a little tricky. Where do we want to start here? Do we want to start with Dallas here? Want to just get them off the top? We could just talk about
Let's
them.
get the trash out of the way.
Well, then we would do the Giants.
All right. Well, let's get the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys, looking at their win totals on their projected 2025 season over under at the odds, closest odds for each side is 7.5 wins. So over 7.5 wins minus 125. Under is plus 105 on the win total for Dallas. So kind of, it seems a little low to me. I mean, again, they finished what was it last year? 7-10 last year. So you're projecting around the same team, which is or the same kind of record based off of last year. You're going to Brian Schottenheimer over Mike McCarthy. So a little change at coach, no change at quarterback. Dak Prescott is still there hanging tight in Dallas. You also have all the kind of weird things happening and behind the scenes with some contract things going on with one of your, best players on the roster. Jerry Jones, obviously, doing his thing in keeping this team up and ready to go. But, Scotty, what are your thoughts on the preview for the Dallas Cowboys?
Listen, they've got zero hype this offseason, and obviously
Zero.
Everyone hates to hate or loves to hate Dallas, right? But this team does have holes, and I'm nervous about them, especially defensively. I have a hard time finding, outside of Micah Parsons, who are your dudes here? I know at times Trayvon Diggs and Deron Bland at corner have been that, but they both dealt with some injuries and didn't look the part last year at all. So now you're hoping for some sort of bounce back. There's not a lot of speed on this defense. The only guy they really added was Kenneth Murray, who's a fine middle linebacker. They're in the middle, so I don't hate that. But is that an overall game changer? The defensive line outside of Micah Parsons, not overly impressive. I mean, Mozzie Smith, their first rounder from 2 years ago, needs to step it up a little. And they were just slow defensively last year. Every time I think of the Dallas defense, I think of, I don't know if it was week 2 or week 3, and they played the New Orleans Saints.
Week 2.
And they got, I've never seen a defense look as bad as that. There was just screen passes to Alvin Kamara where he could have barrel rolled from 60 yards to score. There was no one around him. He's doing what Alvin Kamara does, where it doesn't even look like he's running fast because he's so patient, and it didn't look hard at all. So defensively, this unit's going to have to figure out a lot. Offensively, certainly questions on the offensive line a little bit.
Zach Martin retired.
Zach Martin retired. You draft a rookie guard to kind of fill, that interior. Tyler Booker. We'll see how that works out. Your Tyler Guyton, Tyler Smith. They like Tylers.
They want Tyler.
They have 3 Tylers on their offensive line right now. Although I think, and Terrence Steele at right tackle's a bit of a question mark. But obviously the big addition there, Rex's favorite player, George Pickens.
Joined CeeDee Lamb.
Joined CeeDee Lamb to be one of the, best tandems in the National Football League at wide receiver. They add, they revamped running back. No more Rico Dowdle. They signed Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders, who both of us are kind of on, but I do like, as I talked about as a fantasy sleeper, Jadon Blue, their rookie running back, to be at least provide some big plays in the running game that they've been sorely lacking for quite a while in Dallas. So they're going to have to rely on Dak to be healthy and accurate and good, and get the ball out quick to your playmakers and Lamb and Pickens, because beyond that, it could be a struggle this year. And obviously, it's a tough division. They also have to play the AFC West, so that's not going to be easy. But hope's a turtle for me with my NFC team, the Cowboys. So there's a window where they can be a very successful regular season team, make the playoffs, compete for the division, and then lose like they do in the playoffs, Chris.
Yep. It's just a cycle. We know this with certain teams. We know the Cowboys will lose in the first round if they make the playoffs. We know
sometimes second round.
Sometimes.
Yeah, Yeah, once in a while they win a game.
Yeah, well, random. We know the Chargers will always Charger. We know they get a lot of hype. There's certain teams that have identities that have kind of let themselves be that identity. I will say though, the optimism for Dak Prescott, if he stays healthy, I think that there could be some optimism for this season with them, right? I mean, you have a couple really good weapons on offense with Pickens and Lamb. He's on schedule. He's supposed to be completely 100% by the time he's getting into the regular season. So fingers crossed he stays that way all season long. So, I mean, if he can have a really good bounce back season and stay healthy, I think he'll be good. I think he'll be all right. I think this will be a team that maybe people sleep on a little bit. No one's really thinking about him. I will say defensively, you got Trayvon Diggs, knee surgery. He also, what is he going to look like after that? Because, is he going to be as explosive? Is he going to have the speed? Is he going to, be in the same kind of Trayvon Diggs that we're used to seeing? Or is it going to be like a step back? Those are some questions. And then you have, just the distractions that could potentially derail with, is it Micah or Michael? Ask Jerry. Michael Parson.
Mike.
Parson.
I was confused because I thought I heard Jerry Jones say
smartest guy I've ever talked to.
Michael Parson.
That's a really bad Jerry
Michael
Jones
Parson is going to be our guy. We just don't know what we're gonna do to pay the man. And
we're just gonna keep sitting on our ass and hoping for the best.
Breaking news: Michael Parson, he got traded. He's out. So yeah, there's gonna be some weird things.
Getting on ESPN and be like, what?
Seriously. So Cowboys, as weird as it sounds, I'm usually down on the Cowboys preseason. I don't like their running back room really too much, but otherwise,
but partially just a hater of former Broncos, Chris.
True. Javonte, yeah, he's not going to do much for you. Miles Sanders, I don't know what you're getting out of him. You're right. I think the value we talked about on our fantasy show is you're my boy, Blue. You're my boy. Coming out of the depths of the depth chart to come in and maybe salvage the running back room. So,
Rec, you understood that reference, right?
Sure.
It's a movie called Old School.
I was like, do you got it, Chris? You got it.
Old School, Rec. Go check it out. It's worth seeing.
Will Ferrell, Vince Vaughn, good stuff.
Yeah. All right. So, anything else, Rec? Do you have anything on the Cowboys that you want to throw in as well?
I'm kind of surprised there's one guy in defense that Scotty gave no love to, and that's DeMarvion Overshown.
Yeah, actually, you're right. I glazed over that. I meant to, but yeah,
and he's
nice.
He's injured, isn't he? Right now,
he's injured right now. But they gave him a nice little deal, didn't they? I'm not making that up.
Yeah, he's dealing with a little bit of a injury, but I mean, if he's good to go, I mean, yeah. Let's see. Any other notes?
Yeah, he provides some speed at the linebacker core. So, but
he's something at least.
I really do think the thing I'll be keeping an eye on is how Brian Schottenheimer is going to do in this role. Like, we all kind of questioned the hire when it first happened. You're just like, wait, what? This guy? Brian Schottenheimer? What? And now you're looking at it and it's like, all right, well, he's the guy. He's the dude that's going to be turning this team around.
He's going to have to.
He's going to have to. And he's got a lot of pressure. He's got a lot of Dallas Cowboy fans out there that are going to be keeping close tabs on him. So that'll be an interesting thing to see what he can do to get the most out of this roster.
Overshown's best case scenario, probably I'm looking at, is Thanksgiving. He tore his ACL, MCL, and PCL in week 4.
Oh shit! Okay, that's why he's getting
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
So, and you don't want to come back on Thanksgiving. That's not gonna be a fun day for them. So
yeah.
I forget who they're playing, but
yeah. All right. Well, there you go. So those are the Dallas Cowboys. Let's shift gears and let's move on to where do we want to go next? Where do we want to go?
Want to give the Giants out of the way?
Feels so deflating to go to the Giants, but
We have to go there eventually.
Do we?
do we?
Do we?
Let's ride.
All right, let's talk about the Giants. Unfortunately, we will 22-1 to win the division. So don't play stupid bets, guys. It's not going to happen. The Giants are an absolute mess. But that's because they have a bunch of quarterbacks that they're trying to figure out who the hell they're going to be playing. I think the interesting thing with the Giants is how they go about that quarterback room a little bit. There's a couple teams in the NFL that have some crazy quarterback rooms. The Browns have a really bad one. But this room...
And everyone is hurt in that room.
And everyone is hurt. And then you have this one. The New York Giants, led by Russell Wilson, who has been named a starter as of right now. Over under how many days he stays as a starter with Jameis Winston, who's the most electric and fun quarterback to watch. Maybe not electric. The most fun quarterback to watch in the NFL. I wouldn't say he's not good. He's not good. He's not bad. He's just fun. He's just a fun guy. So Jameis Winston sitting there, and then Jackson Dart is sitting there in the wing as well as a young kid who's looking to make his impact early on in his career. But that doesn't change the fact that the Giants are going to be awful. They were really, really bad last year. 3-14. Daniel Jones and Drew Lock has now turned into, like I said, Russell Wilson, Jackson Dart, and Jameis Winston. No head coaching change. They're still rocking with the same captain of the crew. But yeah, made some changes, but nothing big enough for us to get really super excited about any of it. So, Scotty, we don't need to spend a lot of time here. They're going to finish last in the division. I think they'll be better than last year. I do think that they will be better, but it's not saying much with a 3-win season last year.
Yeah, I think if there's a bright thing to look at with the Giants, it's like hopefully your pass rush can dominate enough to keep you in games and have your defense keep you in games, because the offense certainly going to struggle and look lost at times. They'll have moments because they have who probably by the end of the season will be referred to as a top 5 wideout in the league in Malik Neighbors. But the defense with Brian Burns, you still have Dexter Lawrence, one of the best D tackles in the game, and you add in the first round Abdul Carter. You're hoping that you can just be relentless to the QB, and that's how you make plays, maybe get some turnovers, a couple breaks here and there to win some games, because obviously Russell's not going to be the answer to your problems. He wasn't terrible in Pittsburgh last year by any stretch, but he wasn't good and certainly inconsistent. I feel like Russell's a guy, after the first quarter, exactly what you're going to get for that game.
Yep.
If he's bad that first quarter, say goodnight. Nothing good is coming from it. If he plays well in that first quarter, you're like, all right, this might be one of those Russ games where he has some looks he likes, or the game plan's good, or whatever it may be. But obviously the focal point offensively is Malik Neighbors, stud wide receiver. Offensive line is a work in progress that I don't trust at all. You have good old, everyone's, what they want to believe in is Cam Scatterbo. The running back from Arizona State. That was a sensation this past year at Arizona State. That it's a white running back, Chris. So maybe people get excited about it. I don't know. You don't see that often.
Yeah.
But he's currently third on the depth chart, so we'll see if he actually gets some run this year. Maybe once they start losing games, he'll get a little more run to add some excitement, and for every good play that he makes, if he makes some good plays. But I think the offense is going to struggle outside of getting the ball to Malik Neighbors. Defense is going to have to carry the way. Their secondary is all right. They did add Javon Holland, nice safety from Miami. So that was a nice pickup on the back end there. But they're going to have to rush the passer. That's going to be their bread and butter.
Yeah, over under total for the Giants 5.5, over 5.5 plus 110, under 5.5 minus 130. If you're betting the Giants, I don't know.
Hit that
Who
over.
would-
They're gonna no.
Who would willingly bet the Giants?
I don't like betting things like that just because I don't want to have to
That
watch.
is a
I
bold-faced line. You know it.
If I bet one direction, I bet the over.
I would. As
bet
weird
the
as it
over.
sounds, I think they could scrap together 6 wins. As
Just
weird
because
as
everyone in their right. That's because of everyone's mentality of like, why would you ever bet the over on? And everyone's like, I'll never bet the over. So I'll do it. Vegas must know something.
I mean, the last season was an absolute shit show. They got to 3 wins. Can they get 3 more with a better team than they had last year?
I mean, last year, yeah, they gave up on Daniel Jones. I mean, they were Tommy Cutlets or whatever his name
Yep,
is.
Tommy
was
DeVito.
playing games. Like, yeah, it was rough out there. Malik Neighbors was beat up for some games, so if they can stay healthy, have a little more solid quarterback play. Their left tackle was hurt all last year, a lot of last year too, and Andrew Thomas. So if he can stay healthy, he's actually a legit left tackle. So we'll see.
All right,
Let's go Giants.
we're-
Fans.
yeah,
we'll
we're-
have to ask what's her name? What's her name that we had on that one? time? She's a big
Adriana or
Giants fan.
something? Isn't it Adriana? Is it?
Yeah,
Could be.
Giants fan girl.
Did Russ release his Let's Ride?
I think he's figured out maybe to provide less hype,
Giant-
go under the radar a little bit.
Giants City. I don't even know what do Giants call them. So what you have Chiefs Kingdom, you have Broncos Country. What's Giants?
He can't say like fellow Giants, let's ride because he's a little person.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They are the G-men.
G-Men. Let's ride.
That could get naughty sometimes. I don't know.
The G-strings. That's right.
G-men, let's find the spot.
I mean,
Spicy.
it is spicy.
I mean, he is finding that spot on a regular basis. If you know what I'm saying.
All right. So there you go. Maybe we could come up with a new tagline. Chat. I need you guys to come up with a new tagline for Russell Wilson. I need the most creative one. We'll submit it to the Giants for their marketing team to give him for their promotional videos that they're going to be doing if they haven't done it already. Giants are going to giant. We all know it. Russell Wilson says, "Let's ride," and walks across the lot to Meadowlands Racetrack. Let's ride. All
I
right.
wonder if he's small enough to be a jockey.
He could be a jockey. He could. He'd be maybe a little bigger than the others,
Not,
but
obviously not Denver Russ, because he was in the kitchen, Chris.
Even though they're the Broncos, he was too busy in the kitchen to ride.
Yeah. I don't miss it. Let's go on to the Philadelphia Eagles. I know Joe Quills is
Who?
itching to talk about his Eagles. So we're going to talk about them next. Obviously, they are the favorite to win the division, minus 140. And their over-under total for the upcoming season set at 11.5. Well, the best odds, or the most competitive odds. So over 11.5 wins, plus 105. Under 11.5 wins, minus 125. So you're hovering around 11 wins for the Philadelphia Eagles. Last year, finished with a 14-3 record. Now they ended up winning it all. So they didn't make a lot of changes. No change at quarterback. Jalen Hurts is still the guy, and they all have our favorite head coach in the world, Scotty. Your favorite guy that you just can't get enough of. Still,
You can hit. I mean, you gotta admit he's a good coach.
I don't know that I do. I don't know that I do, Rick.
yeah. So
He's got the most talented roster in the NFL. Like, sign me up. I'll get a Super Bowl ring.
Sure, whatever you say.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah. So yeah. I mean, bringing back a lot of their guys, Zach Bond, Cooper DeJean, all those guys, still rocking and rolling. They lost, obviously, Jason Kelsey. That was a while back, but he's
Well,
That was last
That was the
year.
year prior.
yeah.
Chris, so-
Well, now he's announcing Taylor Swift albums in the middle of the week, right? So
not a bad gig.
not a bad
Not-
gig.
That might go down as the most popular podcast ever. Chris. We'll see.
In case you
We'll
guys
see.
missed
and I've watched some of it already.
You've already, yeah.
I've
it-
watched some of it.
You got the announcement of Taylor Swift's new album on Kelsey's podcast, which is again blowing up everywhere. The Swifties have the power to blow up everything, right?
They do.
They
do.
Can you imagine if what it would look like if Travis Kelsey didn't put her on the map first? It would be crazy.
And now she gets to come on his podcast to once again get put on the map.
Can you
It's
imagine?
insane.
She literally, what would she do without the publicity of that podcast? The massive reach of that
Yeah.
podcast. Where would
Mhm.
I like Joe Close in the chat. Swifties, #1 terror organization in the United States.
It was good until you said ask CJ GJ because that dude, I'm not asking anything. He's an idiot. CJ Gardner Johnson. No, I'm not going to take life advice from him.
yeah, it's. I think you'll go through a couple other people before you go down that road. I think, Scotty. But yeah, Jalen Hurts again coming back. Saquon still got AJ Brown. Still got Devontae Smith. A lot. Dallas Goedert, tight end, who is serviceable for what they do in Philadelphia. And yeah, they just still are bringing back a championship caliber team that is trying to go back and do it again. But Scotty, your thoughts on the Eagles?
Yeah, real quick, Joe Quills. The Swifties went over to Gardner Johnson's mother's restaurant with fake reviews. I'm aware of what happened. Now, does that make them the #1 terror organization because they went on and gave fake reviews to a restaurant? That might be a little aggressive for me, but
I mean, that's
each
not
their
why
own,
they're
I
the
guess.
#1 terror organization, but you have that they've only done that and nothing else.
wow, they're a powerful bunch. And the problem is it's not a U.S. terror organization; it's a worldwide.
Yeah.
Swifties are everywhere.
That's fair.
It's not anywhere near U.S.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. Yeah, Chris, you talked. Obviously, Eagles still likely the most talented roster in the NFL. Now, I would push back a little bit that they didn't lose. I mean, they lost some pieces for sure. Offensively, they're mostly intact, minus Mekhi Becton. They didn't re-sign him, but they did fill in with Kenyon Green in free agency at guard to replace him. But on defense, the aforementioned Gardner Johnson, gone. Brandon Graham retires. They move on from Darius Slay, Josh Sweat, and Milton Williams on the interior of the defensive line. Like, I'm not saying they don't have the talent to, still play at a high level on defense, but that is a decent amount of pieces that contributed last year, and certainly has to affect their depth moving into this season, as far as if they aren't able to stay healthy for whatever reason. But that comes with winning Super Bowls, right? Like, it's harder to keep your guys. They're now they've won one, and now you're like, look, free agency, want to ask for a little more. You can't sign them all. They did give Zach Bond that big deal in the offseason. Still have Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter in the middle of that defensive line. Nolan Smith on the outside. Their other pass rusher, we'll see if they can get much from that other side. Nakobe Dean and linebacker as well is good. And then you have the young secondary with Cooper DeJean and Quinion Mitchell. Yeah, so very talented. Obviously, the offense is where all the money's at because they got a young defense. Still got your wide receivers, your tight end. Still got Saquon. Still got all but one of those offensive line pieces and Jalen Hurts. So they should click just fine. The tush push. I mean, the biggest thing that could happen to him this offseason that would have derailed this season would have been if the tush push got removed from the league rules, but it did not. So that's huge for them. It is huge because they have an advantage over every other team in the NFL. I'm not saying they shouldn't be credited for doing it better. All the teams can do it. They just do it the best. But because they do that rule the best, and it in jeopardy. It was close to getting removed from the league. That could have put a damper on the season, but they'll be good to go.
I mean,
it'll be interesting to see how they bounce back from
what is that
winning
though?
a Super Bowl.
What-
how focused they are.
What is the what? It's not like there's other teams that don't have strong dudes up front that can execute it. Like I'm trying to figure out like what's the tactical advantage that they use that
The advantage, I'll tell you exactly what it is. They have a rugby coach on the team who teaches them to do those rugby scrums.
So
Yeah, but everybody could do that.
but everybody can hire a rugby coach. That's what I'm saying. Why is it so hard to replicate if you got a really good offensive line? There's some good offensive lines across the NFL, and there's some good, So
other teams could hire rugby coaches. The thing is, they don't.
I'm just.
The Eagles are the only team that's really been willing to spend money on a rugby
I mean, you
coach
could
to
literally
teach the
just
line.
bring in somebody for training camp that's affiliated with rugby, and they could probably explain to you through training camp how that play works and how to run it. I don't think it would be that hard. So I honestly don't have an answer for it. I think it's a lot more. I mean, it's obviously they have a very talented offensive line. One, you have a very strong quarterback, very strong legs in Jalen Hurts, and apparently they have some good tush pushers that really can
Get right
push
in the
that
ass. Right in the
Really push
ass.
that tush.
just get up in there. Yeah. So I don't know. It's just kind of crazy to me that that hasn't been able to get it's a copycat league. If you're trying to if something's working really really well for one team, try to do what they do as long as it's legal, right? So, anyways, so Saquon, we did Jordan Mailata top 20 what is it? Last 20 quarter century Jordan Mailata that we absolutely agreed with on those rankings.
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Love us.
Legend of the game.
Legend of the game, Jordan Mailata.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Who we just can't live without.
It was really good. But what actually? I never actually heard what came from the Landon Dickerson injury.
Joe Cole said that he should be ready for opening day.
Okay. So the scare was avoided.
Okay. Good news there. All right, let's move on.
Mr. Scotty.
No, stop it, Rec. Not wishing injury.
Let's get to the last team on the list for the NFC East, and that is the Washington Commanders. Washington Commanders, obviously, they are the second favorites in this division. They are the most intriguing, in my opinion, because, obviously they have Jaden Daniels, who is a nice young up-and-coming quarterback, had a great season last year. They had a 12-5 record. So, yeah, they didn't really need to change much at quarterback, obviously. They got their guy. Head coach stays the same going into this season. But I think the hype is going to be all around if there's going to be a dip or anything when it comes to the sophomore slump of Jaden Daniels and how he can keep this team going in the right direction. So, that being said, let's go ahead. Let's talk about some of the pieces that they have on this team to go around him. So, Jaden Daniels, Brian Robinson Jr. at the running back position, Terry McLaurin, Deebo Samuel round out the big pieces on the offensive side. Zach Ertz in the tight end slot there. So, lots of weapons for Jaden Daniels. So, lots to be intrigued about. But how are we feeling about them competing for the division title against the Eagles? Obviously not as talented as the Eagles roster, we don't think, but still going to be competitive. And they play the Eagles tough. So, Scotty, Commanders.
Well, they played them tough in the regular season, not so much in the playoffs.
Yeah. That's true.
Commanders, you said, could they compete for first? I think it's more likely that they finish third than it is they finish first.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm not saying I don't like the Commanders. You talk about a potential sophomore slump. They tried. I mean, they went out and did some trades to try and address and go all in this, rookie quarter QB window that they have. with Debo, but more importantly, Laramie Tunsil at left tackle. Trading for him was probably the biggest move they made this offseason. Terry McLaurin is also in a holdout right now, so he wants a new deal. We'll see where that ends, but he hasn't been practicing.
He wants Metcalf money.
He wants money, that's for sure, and he probably deserves it. He's not a head case wide receiver. He's a very talented wide receiver. He's been on a lot of crappy teams. Now he's finally on a good team. Wants to get paid. Defensively, this team was kind of a little bend but don't break last year. They added, obviously, Marshawn Lattimore at the deadline last year. That didn't really pan out the way they wanted. We'll see how he does this year, if he has a bounce back year or Marshawn's just washed.
Probably washed.
They speaking of washed, they signed Von Miller, old friend alert, Chris.
Yep.
I don't know what, if anything, he has left in the tank, but they're going to give it a roll. Bobby Wagner rolling in the middle there. I mean,
Man.
they got a lot of superstar vets that are probably a little past their prime, but didn't do a ton on the defensive side and as far as additions, though. So we'll see. They won a lot of close games last year. We'll see at the sophomore slump, and do people game plan a little for what maybe Jaden Daniels likes to do and know his, preferences a little better, and he has a little harder time. So I'm excited for Washington's future. I think this year people need to pump the brakes. I think they got too far too fast last year in making the championship game, and now people are like, well, the next step is Super Bowl, and I just don't think this team's there right now.
Yeah, they kind of it's when you have such a good rookie season for a quarterback, the expectation of like what he can elevate to the second season. We saw this with CJ Stroud, is like he had an incredible rookie season. To ask him to do even better the second season with all the situations of sophomore slump, the more tape, you're not sneaking up on anybody anymore. I think people are going to be playing the Washington Commanders a lot tougher, knowing that they're going to be one of those top teams in the division, or competing as one of the top teams in the division. So I think that they're gonna. I mean, they won 12 games last year. Their over/under total this year is sitting at around, 9.5 is their over/under total, minus 110 both ways on the 9.5 wins. So they are looking to see a regression according to Vegas. So they're anticipating a little bit of a step back. So there you go. Rec, anything else you want to add to the Washington Commanders or this division in general?
I keep talking about this every year with the division, and it still holds true. You never have back-to-back division champions.
It's true.
Okay, so let's go with that. So that
It
being
has
said,
not happened
we know
since
it's
02.
we know it's not going to be the Giants. we know it's not going to be the Giants, right? Eagles minus 140, probably. So you're looking at Washington and Dallas, right? Washington, Dallas.
Yeah, those are the two. If that streak is,
If that streak continues,
legally that has to continue. I think there aren't rules in place where it's not allowed. But that has been a thing for quite a while there. But this is the first Super Bowl champ they've had in a decent. I know Philly won it. I don't remember how many years ago.
7 years ago.
yeah. So
Scotty died.
So the value then, if you want to get true value, and we don't believe in the Commanders necessarily, 5.5 to 1 on your money for Dallas. I think Joe Quill said something earlier. He was like minus 100 on the
Yes, you've been
Giants.
You left the stream.
Where's Scott? You talking to
You're
Scott?
gone.
He gone. Did he get banned? He got out. Yeah. Go minus. The Giants are minus 100. You lose $100 every time you bet on the Giants. So Checks out. But Dallas Cowboys, Washington Commanders. If you're going with the streak, you're going to get some value. You're going to get minimum 2-1 on your money on one of those if you don't believe the Philadelphia Eagles are going to be competing at a high level this year, which they most likely will be. All right. So Scotty's he's going to be on his way back. He probably was due for a code yellow anyway. So, he has to get up, he has to stretch, he has to, get his back all straightened out, So this is actually a perfect time for him to have a little bit of a little code yellow or a potato. But
Code potato.
Code potato. Minus 100 for the Giants. You lose 100 when you bet on the Giants. Hey, that checks out. Checks out. Just donating your money away, right, Joe? Guys,
Exactly.
if you guys are here joining us for the first time, my name is Chris. Scotty is in limbo right now, but we are your hosts for the Action Lab. We are covering NFL better than anyone else on Twitch, and I don't think it's particularly close. So make sure you guys hit that follow button so you know when we go live each and every single Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Well, Thursdays are kind of weird. We're doing. I kind of want to get back into Thursdays. Maybe Thursday tomorrow night is still in play with Rec. So we'll maybe post on our Discord if that ends up being the case, so you guys can tune in for a little bit of
If it does happen tomorrow, it will be a lot earlier than this.
Yeah. So we'll
Just
keep
letting you know.
we'll keep you posted. We'll keep you posted. Otherwise, yes, we will be continuing our coverage at all the way up until the start of the NFL season. During the NFL season, we start out and every single week, every single Wednesday, we preview the top games of the week. We give you our best bets. We give you all of our fantasy knowledge that we have. We give you all of that each and every single week leading into the week 1, week 2, all the way through to the end of the season. We do not stop. It's all gas, no brakes. So you need to be here. Hit that follow button so you guys know each and every single time we go live on those days. All right. So Scotty is working his way back. And we are going to, when he gets back, talk a little AFC East. Little AFC East here. So, let me go ahead. I'll close up some of these and we'll bring up the NFC East or AFC East. Because we got a lot to talk about, man. We got a lot. This division's going to be... We got a couple interesting things going on in this division, but generally we kind of know who the top dog is, who the beast of
We
the
also
East.
know who the. Yeah, I guess we don't really know too much who the bottom dog is yet, but it's probably the Jets.
It's probably the Jets. The Jets.
Jets and the Jets.
Yeah. So
The Jets and the Mets.
let's go ahead and let's just jump right in. So AFC East 2025 odds to win the division. We have the Buffalo Bills as long and away favorites to win the division, minus 270. Laying a little bit of juice with the Buffalo Bills, and rightfully so. They have Josh Allen, arguably the top quarterback in the NFL. Don't tell Scotty. The New England Patriots come in at number 2, which the New England Patriots have been like a sneaky... People are kind of coming around on the New England Patriots being back. We'll talk about them in a little bit, but they are 5.5 to 1, plus 550 to win the division. Miami close behind at 7 to 1, and then you have the Jets at a distant 17 to 1 to win the division. Which again, we know the Jets will jet every single year. There's certain teams that you just know are cursed. The Jets feel cursed. The Browns feel cursed. I mean, you just
curse themselves.
they do. It's self-inflicted curse, but it doesn't change the fact that that's just who they are. They're just a cursed team. So that being said, Jets, I feel like fall into this category as well. So I want to say, so we have Scotty's screen. There he is. I was going to say, there he is. I'm like, I didn't even see him in our ninja room, our video thing. What's up, Scotty? You back?
I think so.
He's not back.
Where's your mic? Where's your You're-
Hello.
What's weird is I don't have you in the Video Ninja.
I see.
you're on
me in
here.
Video Ninja. What?
I don't know.
Do you hear me? Can you hear me?
No, I can't. We can't hear you.
Is someone talking?
Let's see. Yeah, just leave and come back. Just unplug and replug. There we go.
For the reference, I could hear him. I just wanted.
Oh, seriously? I can't hear him.
Really, I could. I just wanted to mess with him.
Oh no, I couldn't hear him.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know what happened there. There he is. And he's back.
That was weird. I could see myself in Video Ninja.
That I could not. But now
Like,
you're back.
I was looking at, and I could see me there, and I could see you there.
All right. Well, you're no longer potato. So you just needed an extended, code yellow. Just relax a little bit.
Maybe one that extends for a couple months.
Go have a snack. We will be missing some shows coming up, by the way. Just we'll make that announcement later.
Speaking of snacks, did you see what the Colts did?
They created a shit looking pretzel that
Oh, I did see that. I was like,
yeah, the Colts. I mean, we're not going to be
Solid.
rating. There's a reason why we don't do a food special for the NFL. They're just it's not as creative, not as good, and it just looks like shit, literally. All right, Scotty. So AFC East preview already went through the odds, but I'll say it one more time: Buffalo Bills -270, Patriots +550, Dolphins +700, and the Jets +1700. So Buffalo Bills, by and large, are the kings of this division, according to FanDuel Sportsbook and the overall community in the world. So let's dive into the Buffalo Bills first. Let's just get them out of the way, and then we can just get, because we already have an idea of what's going on with them. Still rocking with Josh Allen, same coach. So no changes on the two big aspects of their what makes the team go, the engine. But then let's go ahead and take a look at some of the pieces that are surrounding Josh Allen going into this next season. Offensively, you still have James Cook, Khalil Shakir, Keon Coleman, and Josh Palmer as his main weapons offensively. Dalton Kincaid, we talked a little bit about on our fantasy preview show when it comes to tight ends, backed up by Dawson Knox. But I feel Dalton Kincaid's going to be interesting this year. But basically, Scotty, you got a lot going on here. Joey Bosa on the defensive side, Greg Rousseau, and Matt Milano. A lot of you got some interesting faces on the defensive side of the football as well. Tre'Davious White in the back end of the defense as he closes out some of the big names there. But Scotty, the Bills finished 13-4 last year. Win total for this year is sitting around, where is it? We have over 11.5 wins is minus, let's see. Actually, no, here we go. Over 12.5 wins is plus 115. Under 12.5 wins, minus 135. So hovering, I mean, this is going to be most likely a double-digit win team. Again, 13 wins last year. But, Scotty, your thoughts on the Buffalo Bills? And are they still the kings of the East?
Yeah, I mean, they should definitely be the kings of the East because they have the only truly proven quarterback in this division, which helps a lot when you only have one. So,
yep.
Josh Allen being a top 3 or at worst 4 quarterback in the league certainly helps you in that department. This team didn't do a lot offensively, not that they needed to. James Cook finally signed today, I believe.
Yep.
To get rid of that distraction. They did add Josh Palmer, wide receiver, from the Chargers, who's a decent player, not like a huge game changer, but when you have Josh Allen, maybe he'll put up some monster numbers because they're looking probably for Keon Coleman to make a bounce in year 2. He had flashes in year 1, but he wasn't anything truly spectacular like we saw from a lot of rookie wideouts last year. Defensively, they make the move for Joey Bosa. Joey Bosa is a really nice player when healthy. He seems to be injured quite a bit. He's probably not the player he was at his peak in LA. But certainly trying to fortify that defensive line and get the ability to rush the passer. That's probably been their biggest weakness on defense. That's cost them at times in the playoffs is they're not great at getting after the passer. So if Joey Bosa can be that guy for him, that's going to be huge for him. Their secondary to me is still a little bit of a concern. I like Christian Benford. They gave him a deal in the offseason to keep him there. Tre'Davious White, I don't know if an old friend alert, he's back with the Bills, but like he's been around the block a little bit. He's not the same player he was. So I have concerns there of him holding up. So I don't love their secondary. Good Matt Milano and Terrell Bernard, really good at the linebacker spot. So yeah, this team will probably win 12 games in my book and win the AFC East because I don't know if anyone else in the AFC East has the ability to get to that number looking at these other 3 teams.
Yeah, I mean, they have the best quarterback in the division. They have the best quarterback, arguably, in the AFC.
Well, if they have the best quarterback in the AFC, that means they have the best quarterback in the NFL, Chris. Because the top 4 reside in the AFC.
Yeah, it's an AFC. I feel like the AFC's it for a while. I mean, I feel like the NFC, if you're looking at the quarterback differential between both conferences, yeah, the AFC's loaded.
Yeah, it definitely feels like the AFC has dominated the quarterbacks for a while. Like over the last, let's go 25 years, who's been the best NFC quarterback? Rodgers, Cam.
Probably Rodgers.
Rodgers has been most consistent, especially with his time in Green Bay. Even though he didn't win that much, like major like championships or anything.
What did he get though? He got like 3 MVPs though. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
He got 4.
Yeah.
That's absurd.
Trust me, I know this because sometimes I have to put that down in my articles.
Yes.
All right. So pretty much consensus. Rec, anything else you want to add for the Bills before we move on?
If they don't run away with the division, something's wrong.
Yeah, it's about there's not a lot to really.
They should win by default.
There's not a lot to really worry about if you're a Buffalo Bills fan.
Like if you're betting the Bills, you're parlaying that with other teams to get any sort of value.
If you're a Bills fan, the only thing you need to worry about is if you're going to get hurt jumping off the top of a van onto a flaming table. That's the only thing, and you're not worried about that either. So you'll take that.
If you're doing that, you're not worried about it yourself. So
Yeah.
So not a lot to be worried about. So that being said, let's move on to another team here in this division. Where do we want to go? Let's go to, I think one of the more interesting teams that people are just jumping on the bandwagon for are the New England Patriots. New England Patriots finally are getting a little bit of love post Belichick and Brady era. And yeah, a lot of people are jumping on. Then Vegas is as well, considering they're 5.5-1 to win that division. Over under total for the New England Patriots hovering around, where are we at? 8.5 wins, give or take. Over 8.5 wins, plus 115. Under 8.5 wins, minus 135. So let's dive into the New England Patriots. Gerard Mayo out as head coach. In comes Mike Vrabel. So he takes over. And you also have young kid, Drake May, who people are getting hyped in New England about. I mean, there's a lot of love. We've talked about this the quarterback class that is going to be probably, if it keeps trending the way it's trending, one of the better quarterback classes, if not the best quarterback class we've seen in a long, long time. So a lot to like in New England if you're a New England fan to get excited about. But you're sitting right there, right behind Buffalo. You're looking down at Miami. You're looking down at the New York Jets, and you're just thinking, this could be a chance to maybe steal a spot into the playoffs in like a, wild card type situation if we can be good enough. I don't know. We'll see. But, Scotty, the New England Patriots kind of getting some love from a lot of people.
Yeah, they're and I like them too. They're intriguing for the first time in 4 or 5 years, for certainly. So had a they deserve to lose for at least a little bit after all the Super Bowls they won. So it's only fair that they had a downturn tick for a little bit there. But they had money to spend in the offseason. They also have that rookie QB contract. They went out. They got Milton Williams, signed him to a big deal. Stephon Diggs, both those contracts to me were overpays, but at the same time, they're going to make your team better than it was without them. So we'll see what Stephon Diggs coming off that ACL tear at his age can provide. That kind of screamed desperation a little bit to just get a wide receiver in there to help Drake May. But we'll see what he can do. Added, Will Campbell, offensive lineman in the first round to fortify that offensive line a little bit for Drake May. So they added some pieces for Drake May. And I think a lot of people are pretty high on Drake May. I don't think it's crazy to say when all is said and done and the careers are over of the rookie QB class from last year, Drake May ends up being the best one. Now, I know everyone loves their Jaden Daniels and Bo Nix right now. But Drake May throws a really nice football. I got to give it to him.
You think he'd be better than Penix in Atlanta?
Well, not ATL Lab.
No.
ATL Lab can't say that.
ATL Lab is all Penix all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, ATL Lab loves their Penix.
We get our fill of Penix. Don't worry.
Oh, don't worry. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's...
You get your fill of Penix.
Gotta give him
But...
that puck too and spit on that thing. You get me?
When you look at this division and you look at the Jets, I think are going to struggle. And Miami's an injury away to Tua from being a disaster again. And I'm not wishing that, but odds are it's just scary for him to go out there and not think that he might not have another concussion head injury type deal. So the window there to be in the playoff mix, now that you have 7 teams, certainly you're in one of the weaker divisions. And, Vegas has them at 8.5, basically. So they're calling them perfectly average, which I think New England fans are probably going to be excited about because they haven't been for a bit here. So Drake May, let's see what Vrabel can do. I don't think Mayo was a very good coach by any stretch of the imagination. I think Vrabel's an upgrade. Yeah, I like this team, and they're going to be a fun team to watch to see if they can be one of those up-and-coming teams that a lot of people feel like they might be.
I mean, to go from a 4-13 record to be projected to win around 8 games, I mean, that's a pretty big step forward. 3-9 with May last year as opposed to 1-4 with Brissett. May was statistically better across all categories, in that respect. So, yeah, he's performing. So, yeah. The New England Patriots, interesting team coming into this season as well. Rec, anything else you want to add?
I don't like that the Patriots keep going the nepotism route for their coaching staff. It's start getting guys from other teams. Stop getting ex-Patriots.
I mean, I do like
not just head coach to other guys as well.
Do you hate Vrabel as a coach, or just hate that he's?
No, I don't hate Vrabel. I think he's an okay coach. It's not just him; it's his staff. I think this is coming a lot from Kraft. So look, back when the Patriots were good, you had all of these teams getting the Patriots alive, right? You had the Raiders trying to be the Patriots. You had the Lions trying to be the Patriots, the Texans, the Titans, all these teams. Now the Patriots are trying to skin the Patriots alive, it feels like.
Fair. I mean, that's fair. But Vrabel may not be an elite coach, but I think he's solid. So
yeah. Yeah, he should be an upgrade.
He's definitely an upgrade from Gerard Mayo. That's for sure. I mean,
And
what?
they just need to like find somebody that wasn't affiliated with the Patriots 20 years ago and hope that they're still good. Oh, guess what? By the way, guess who their offensive coordinator is?
Is it McDaniels?
The third coming of Josh McDaniels.
Josh McDaniels. Gosh.
Now, how does he work without Brady in New England?
Great, but he's got the best QB he's had.
Josh
Work with.
McDaniels.
Oh, and we didn't even talk about Travion Henderson. Might be everyone's in love with him at the running back spot.
Yeah,
Rookie running back. So
his highlights
depending
are all
on
over Twitter.
Ramondre Stevenson, but everyone's very high on Travion. Travion. I can't say that name.
Travion. He said right the
Travion.
last. Travion Henderson.
Travion. It's like
Why did we have to? Never mind.
is it the Key and Peele
That's like-
skit where
That's
he's
like
just
3 names in one. I don't even know. It's like
Tredarius.
they took 3 names and they tried to make it into one.
It's like the
Yeah.
Key and Peele. Tredavious.
Did you see like during the early in training camp, the Steelers actually had a player from the Key and Peele skit?
I think I saw a crazy name. I think I saw it on
Yeah,
trending on Twitter or whatever, or X.
Yeah, they actually had a player from that skit. It was Montana Lamonius Craig.
So good, so good.
Nice.
That's so good. They nailed it with those when they made that skit. It was incredible. Let's see if there's any of those names on the Miami Dolphins roster. Miami Dolphins.
Yes, Tua Tagovailoa. Next.
Nick Westbrook Ikahini.
Nick Westbrook Akine.
Akine, whatever. It's all the same.
It's like the hockey stream all over again.
Yeah, basically. Like these guys might as well be hockey players. Miami Dolphins coming up next on our preview for the AFC East. Now, Miami Dolphins finished 8-9 last season. Little bit of underwhelming finish for them. Still rocking with Tua. Tua's the kind of the big one where we're kind of keeping a tab on him. He's obviously had a lot of health concerns, especially related to concussions. So where his concussions go, so does the team. And with the depth chart the way it is, Zach Wilson and Quinn Ewers are the only two to salvage any kind of situation that Tua ends up going down with another head injury. Which, again, if that happens some more, it's going to be an interesting season for them. But you still got Devon Achane. You got Tyreek Hill, Jaden Waddle still there as well. But I feel like this roster just seems underwhelming. And I think our boy McDaniel is going to be a little more in the hot seat this year. We already seen him kind of being a little bit, spicy with some of the reaction on Tyreek Hill's comments. What was it, last week? About some of the criticism that Tyreek Hill was kind of throwing around with the team. Yeah. So I think this is going to be more of a dysfunctional team than a competitive team, in my opinion. I don't love like any of the really major moves that they made. I mean, they brought in Minkah Fitzpatrick was one. Scott Rec, you know him very well.
The second coming of Minka.
Yeah. I mean, tight end, they brought in Pharaoh Brown. I don't know.
Don't forget about the legendary Darren Waller.
I was gonna say you haven't even mentioned the great Darren Waller. For me, I don't know. This is an underwhelming team. Their over/under total for the season currently sits around 7.5 wins at this point. So a little worse than last year, even, and last year wasn't great. So this isn't really a team that I was really getting too excited about. By the way, 6-5 with Tua, 2-3 with Tyler Huntley, 0-1 with Skylar Thompson last season. Yeah, I'm not. This team feels like you kind of said it, dysfunctional. Like it feels like it's funny because a year or two ago, Mike McDaniels was everyone's darling, right? Like, oh, this guy's so fun, he's great. The team's gelling, the offense is doing great. He's an offensive mind. And now a couple years go by, and like it feels like there needs to be an adult in the room, and he just wants to be their friends. Like he's like let's be friends, guys. Let's be buddy, and they need someone to just whip them in the ass. Like I think there's a lot of immaturity on this team. You know, guys that have left Miami have even referenced it. How going to other locker rooms and how different it is as far as the structure and the seriousness of the players. I just don't know if they got that dog in them, Chris.
Nope.
And they have a ton of the skill spots are talented as hell and fast as hell with Waddle and Hill and A-Chain. But beyond that, I don't see the defense doesn't excite me at all. There's not, they trade Minka to get Minka and get rid of Jalen Ramsey. I don't know if that's an upgrade or just kind of a wash or whatever that'll look like. They're still having Bradley Chubb play, Chris. Like I feel like Bradley Chubb. I don't know why I feel like he's 40. He's not even that old. But like that trade never worked out. Chop Robinson didn't have. He had showed flashes on the other edge as a rookie, but like he's got to be better. I just don't think. There's too much turmoil, too much personalities in the locker room that aren't pushing him towards wins, and you're one hit away with Tua. So I just have a lot of concerns to this team, but I could also see them if the offense gels and is playing well, Tua stays healthy. That offense will put up points, and they could win 10, 11 games. Like it's not out of the realm of possibility, but everything's got to go right.
Yeah, and then you come down to the end of the season when you get into those cold weather situations. Should they do make the playoffs? Like, I just this team is very uninspiring to me. And I mean McDaniel, he's a guy that we love because he's a local guy here from Colorado. But yeah, you're right. Like there's it doesn't seem like they have like the shtick gets old after a while when you're losing games and you're making funny things happen in the press conferences. Or you're making funny things happen on the sidelines on when you're all mic'd up. Yeah, that's one thing when you're winning. When you're losing, that gets old real quick. And so I just think Mike McDaniel, he's definitely going to be a guy that's going to be on the hot seat should the wheels fall off for Miami.
The problem, I keep saying it every year with this team as well, they're not actually a team. There's no cohesiveness. It's just a bunch of individual talents and personalities.
They're the they're the Phoenix Suns of the NFL, is what they are.
Ooh.
Coincidentally, they both have suns in their logos. But look at that. The parallels are just uncanny right now. They basically are the Phoenix Suns of the NFL, where they have a lot of big names that don't ever contribute to winning anything major when it's all said and done. It's all just fluff and big names that you can get excited about for like a couple games, but it's icing on top of a cupcake.
Yeah.
That's it.
The Dolphins really need to blow it up and start over. Which you don't want to hear for a team with the longest playoff drought in the NFL. But they really need
That's the Jets, not the Dolphins.
No.
Jets.
Okay, maybe it's playoff. Maybe it's playoff win drought then.
Okay, because they made it a couple years ago.
Yeah, they did. But yeah, they're the longest playoff win drought. They have not won a playoff game in the 2000s.
So we have the Jets who haven't made the playoffs and the Dolphins who haven't won a playoff game as the longest droughts, all in the same division.
Yeah.
Just makes total sense.
And you wonder why the Patriots...
I think the last QB to win a playoff game for the Dolphins might have been... I don't know why in my head it's Jay Fiedler.
No, I don't even think it was Fiedler. It might be Marino.
No, it wasn't
going back to Marino.
They've won at least one since Marino, but yeah.
Yeah, I'll look it up real quick just to see who... I do remember Marino's last playoff game. Do you remember what happened there?
They got annihilated, didn't they?
That's a nice way of putting it, yeah.
It's just the
62-7.
Ooh, I mean,
to the Jaguars.
Damn, that's an ass whooping right there. Speaking of the Jets, speaking of the ass whoopings, the Jets coming in next, and our final team of the night that we are going to be previewing And there's not going to be a lot of time we'll spend on the Jets. Jets continue to be a bad team, and they will be most likely this season. No, not most likely. They will be. 17-1 to win the division, so no hopes there. Over-under total set for them. We have 5.5 wins. Over 5.5 is minus 135. Under 5.5 wins is plus 115. Now, lots of changes at both quarterback and head coach for this team that finished 5-12 last season. Aaron Rodgers out, Justin Fields in. Robert Saleh out. Saleh.
So,
Aaron Glenn comes in to try to right the ship for the Jets. So then they end up getting Josh Reynolds, Brandon Stevens, and then they drafted a 7th overall rookie, Ahmad Membo. I was
7th overall pick, not 7th round.
first overall, 7th overall. Yeah, that's what I meant. So this team gonna finish last in this division. Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson, Josh Reynolds, and Alan Lazard is still somehow in the league.
Where does he exist?
Is he 40 as well?
I'm a man. I'm 40.
Seems like it. But you got some interesting young players around Justin Fields. Justin Fields, still, we don't know if he's going to be much of anything, and we won't still know if he's going to be much of anything because no one really thrives in New York. But that being said, if Aaron Glenn could get anything out of this team, we'll see what he can be as a head coach and turning things around, because I don't know. It's going to be an interesting season for all the Jets fans out there.
Yeah, I don't have a lot to say. I mean, not that Aaron Rodgers was good last year. It's obviously Pittsburgh and New York switching quarterbacks. But Fields lost the job to Russell Wilson, so that can't be a great omen.
Nope.
When you're on your third team after how many years has he been in the league? Like 6?
This is his 5th year in the league.
This is his 5th.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah. He was part of that class with Lawrence and
I mean,
Zach
I remember.
Wilson.
I just don't remember how long ago that was.
Yeah. This
Fun
is his
fact,
5th season.
I think Trevor Lawrence and Bo Nix are the same age. But anyway, and Justin Fields might be around there too.
Also, update, you were right. It was Jay Fiedler in 2000 against the Indianapolis Colts.
Nailed it.
The year after Marino retired.
Just uplifted that team. Marino out, Jay Fiedler in. They found their
Yep.
quarterback.
Defeated Peyton Manning in overtime.
Oh, another Peyton playoff choke job, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, but anyway, with the Jets, they gave Garrett Wilson his money, so I guess that's good. Keep a talent like that in house. Breece Hall, there's been a lot of talk about Breece Hall struggling in camp a little bit, not finding holes. He may not be there's rumors that they're trying to trade Breece Hall. I don't know if that's legit or not. They like Braylon Allen, their other running back behind him. So Breece Hall is like a one to watch because after his rookie year or second year or whatever it was, you thought he was going to be a dynamic guy for at least a few years, but he's kind of fallen off quickly. They had Josh Reynolds at wide receiver, who's decent, but nothing to write home about. You got Quinnen Williams still in the middle of that defense, the leader of that defense, and Sauce Gardner got paid as well. So they paid a couple of their dudes, and Sauce and Garrett Wilson. There's not a lot going on here, and Aaron Glenn's gonna have to motivate the fuck out of these guys to get wins. I think Aaron Glenn, he's a hard-nosed guy. It seems like very intense, very, he's gonna bring it. He's not gonna let them slack off. But a lot of times, does that work when you're losing? I mean, the other way definitely doesn't work when you're losing. But when you keep losing, it's hard to just rip into these guys time after time before they start to kind of lose their focus on that. So Jets are going to be bad. They're going to be a top 5 pick in the draft next year.
Yeah, Jets not going to be a fun team to watch. Yeah, so when it's all said and done, looking at this division, pretty safe to say we kind of already know what's going to happen before it even happens. And the Bills are going to be the kings of the East once again. And
Just wait, the Jets win the division.
Watch
We
the
look
Jets,
like
yeah,
idiots.
yeah. But then we'll be clipped, and then we'll be, roasted on the internet. But we'll get
'Cause
attention.
we're the only ones saying that, Chris.
Yeah.
Everyone else knows the Jets are going to be good.
Should we just do opposite takes and just like post them throughout the internet, and then when one of them hits, we'll be geniuses.
Well, we should do both. Not opposite. Let's record both takes so that we
Just-
have it on file for like this is what we said before the season.
Just
Or we could just record it
record this
when
again.
it happens. No, we can
Yeah.
record
Oh.
it like when it happens and be like, we said this all the way back in before the season started and look like geniuses, Chris.
We need
And no
the
one look into it. Like, I didn't see that clip.
we need
This is
the
their actual clip on their YouTube channel. Shut up. Shut up.
we need the timestamps to make it legit. Everyone would be like, "Oh, they photoshopped the timestamps and all this." Like, we have to have like an alt account, like a Bizarro Action Lab account, and then from there, we'll just need one outlet. Connect us with an outlet that is going
We
to.
have Bleacher Report.
They don't listen to us anymore. They don't. They dropped us
Yeah, probably because of Scotty's face.
yeah.
They upped our pay and then dropped it.
Yeah, they
It
were
was
like, "You
interesting.
guys are doing great. We love all the content you're putting out. We're gonna give you a raise," and then
And it's gone.
it's gone.
It's a trap.
It's a trap,
I mean, that'd be a good sound effect just from South Park, and it's gone.
and they're like, "Get." They're just telling us to get out. So they loved us so much they raised us, and now they dropped us. But we'll be back soon. I hope. Anyways, well, there you go. That's our preview for the AFC East and NFC East. We'll work on getting these uploaded to our YouTube channel, so make sure you stay tuned for when we do. Exclamation point socials, exclamation point Discord in the chat. Make sure you hit that follow button so you know when we go live each and every single show. There you go, Rick. You almost got it. STG, what's up, STG? So that's gonna do it for us tonight. So that being said, we will be back live Sunday. We have a weird schedule coming up, guys. Starting next Wednesday, and we'll be back Sunday, I think, actually.
So you're just missing one show?
No. 'Cause
No,
We get in at like 6:30 Sunday.
Yeah, it's gonna be tight. So Scotty and I will be in Arizona, Mexico. That's next spring. We will be in Mexico for Scott's 40th.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
So he doesn't have a lot of time left. We have to schedule. Maybe I don't know if
Could be my last stream.
could be his last stream based off
Get
of
ready for the funeral processions.
yeah, because no people don't usually live past 40, right? That's the thing.
That's what you've told us time and time again.
Yeah.
Just make sure to put Broncos trading cards all on your screen.
Damn.
STG. Damn, Scott is older than I thought. I'll take that as
Yeah.
a compliment.
It's like, yep.
I'm gonna take that.
You feel good about
Laundry
that
room
one.
streams.
I can feel it all the way
STG.
down in my plum.
Yeah.
STG wants the laundry room stream.
Laundry room stream. I don't even know if they have a laundry room down there in Mexico. I don't know what they got.
We got maids to clean up after us, so I don't know. There's probably
I thought you
must be
I'm
a
getting
laundry room in the house because the maids
Must
got
be the
wash
gray.
them somewhere.
It must
be the gray talking.
It's the silver. It's the silver that really brings out the old age in me, you know? The seasoned vet that I am. No, yeah, Scotty, Rec is 55 though. You are correct there. That is true. That is true.
That checks.
That
tracks.
Yeah. So
Yeah, would you believe that Scotty is actually older than Alex Ovechkin?
yeah.
Don't look it. Don't look it. That
So
dude
get your
looks
facts straight.
55 actually.
That dude looks like he's nearing his 70s.
Dude looks like he's about ready to retire from life, not just the NHL. Mexico just went to level 2 alert.
Yeah.
what's going on in Mexico? There's some stuff going on in Mexico. What?
I have no idea.
Yes,
I
guys,
just thought
from
it
his
was
face
just us
there.
coming. I thought us coming was what was said.
Oh, I thought.
I
We're,
don't know. Maybe that's not what she was saying.
Is there like a hurricane that we don't know about?
What's
Like
a-
I saw
what's
that.
a
I was
level-
like,
I don't even know what a level 2.
I was like, all of a
I, mean,
sudden,
I can Google this real quick.
is there hurricanes happening right now that level 2 that we need to know about? That would be helpful.
No. Yeah, on August 12th, it went to a level 2. That seems low though.
Yeah, this says exercise increased caution.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be all right. I
Yeah,
think
so
we'll be
it
okay.
looks like it's a safety issue with the just traveling.
Hurricane
There's no-
Eric.
There's no hurricane.
The hurricane
well-
is Scotty and Chris going down to Mexico and tearing shit up. That's the hurricane.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
We're getting
right.
crazy. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, crime wise. True.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what it looked like to me.
That both you
your
gonna
mom's
be
just like mine, Chris. Just point out, just
just
really
all
dampening
of
the mood.
just all the
Yeah.
things.
Did
Yeah.
you hear what? You're gonna get shot for sure.
This says there are currently no active storms in the North Atlantic, Caribbean Sea, or Gulf.
Okay.
Yeah, I've already looked at the weather. We'll be good, Chris.
Yeah, we'll be. I'm not too worried. I'm excited. This is gonna be a good time. But we will have. Long story short, we might be missing a couple shows next week. We'll see. I don't know. About. Yeah, we'll figure out schedules and stuff. We'll keep you posted. If you're following our Twitter and you're following or in our Discord, you'll know exactly what's happening. So.
Big tourist happening. If they take Scott, they'll bring him back.
I'll take
They,
it.
they
Again,
can't handle dealing with this bullshit.
No.
It's okay. We struggle to handle this bullshit too.
America.
America.
All right.
We'll be right next to the Gulf of America. So that'll be great. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it. We'll keep you again posted on all the upcoming schedules, but we will be back live Sunday. So make sure you tune in Sunday. That way, we're going to get maybe, I don't know, maybe we wrap up the rest of our divisions. Why not? Is that ambitious?
Plow. That is ambitious, Chris.
Is that a little ambitious? We'd have to really breeze through it, but
Yeah.
we'll see. Either way, it'll be a fun time. Our Sunday shows are always big, very ambitious. Yeah, we might need to put a clock on every single team we do, and just a stopwatch there on getting through them.
We can skip the AFC North if we have to.
Yeah, and AFC North isn't it? That ain't it. We're not worried about AFC North. Can we put a 30-second on Pittsburgh? Okay, thanks.
Yep. I can talk about them less than 30 seconds. They're old. The head coach is overrated. They're going to go
Same.
9-8.
Save it for the stream, right?
Save it. Yeah. Or
Hey, I just did it in less than 30 seconds.
okay,
There we
good.
go.
So actually, we could skip over Steelers. We just covered them just now.
You're welcome, SCG. Wait a minute, yeah, Rick.
God damn. Yeah. See, we're giving you bonus content here. And then I'm still itching to do the list of, or just go through each team's most hated player. I still want to do that. I think that could be a lot of fun. So
Maybe if we get too concerned with the preview stuff, we can make that a Thursday show.
we could do that. Yeah, maybe we could figure something out. So, all right. Well, that's going to do it for us. But we're sending you over to Heavenly. She's always heavenly. She's always playing some good tunes, and she is jamming out right now for you guys. So go give her some love. Make sure you say Action Lab guys sent over. And we will. You think she'll join us for our hot tub hot takes?
It would help.
It would help.
It would help.
How many subs to have the wives join Hot Tub Hot Takes?
You're
That'll
getting,
get people subbing.
you're getting into some 200 200 subscriber territory, Rec.
You heard it here first. 200 subs.
Feels like we're selling our wives a little bit.
But if they get us to 200 subs, have we ever had? I mean,
Chris is like, it might be worth it.
that'll be the biggest we've ever been on this platform. That'd be crazy. And then they'll take over our show. We'll get kicked to the curb. They'll be making millions, along with all the other hot tub streams. And it'll just,
We go.
it'll just be one of those things.
Perfect.
So maybe it was all in the cards. Maybe it was all supposed to be that way.
Hot take featuring wives.
That would be aggressive. But between now and Sunday, go be a good person. Go live in the moment. We don't do that enough. Put the phones down, enjoy the people and things around you, and be a good person. Scotty, what else you got?
Have a good rest of the week, everybody. Enjoy the last days of summer as we get through August here, and get into football season. So appreciate you guys. Have a good evening. Deuces.
Bye, everybody.
Love you.
That would be the spiciest show you've ever done.
It would. And we wouldn't even need... No, I'm not even going to go there. I was going to say something. Really
The more you talk, the more you dig a hole.
I'm not digging any more holes.
Open the window in this room. It's so hot in here. I don't know why. Start taking off my shirt during stream.